So back up the performance of the night, the big performance for the night for me, and most of everybody that thought it was a Bob Marley tribute. While I love it, this is what I hate about the performance or the tribute. First of all, the tribute to Bob Marley. You are having Bruno Mars start it off. Why the hell is Bruno Mars singing his entire song for his new single of whatever album is coming out this week or next week or whenever? He needs to maybe do maybe a 1 minute performance of his song with Sting. Then introduce a lot of Bob Marley songs from Could It Be Love? Or One Love. Everybody know One Love. Or let's We'll Be Jamming. And I hope you like jamming. Or Three Little Birds sat by my doors. Something. I was tired of hearing Bruno Mars and his yeah. And them doing a yeah. I was tired of Bruno Mars and Sting. Because with a Bob Marley tribute, I don't need to hear 4 minutes of Bruno Mars performing with Sting or his band when a Bob Marley tribute is going on. I need to hear Bob Marley songs. I need to hear Bob Marley and the Wailer song. I need to hear Bob Marley song with Rita Marley. I need to hear all the songs from Bob Marley and Prt2. Give me authentic music from Bob Marley if you're doing a Bob Marley tribute. I guess Damien and Ziggy Marley had no say in it because they wasn't trying to get that check, because they must have been happy that the Grammy asked them or trying to involve Bob Marley in the awards this year. Anywho, finally his shit was over. He brought out Rihanna in his skimpy ass outfit, almost having her boobie falling out from on the bottom because it was like a tube top. And you can see her nice tattoo, she has a tattoo between her breasts right here. Rihanna was giving me everything with her costume. Rihanna, she came out, she slayed it, and she was giving me the island, Barbados, Jamaican vibes. And I was like, go ahead, Riri. Then Ziggy came out and, made me feel like I was listening to real Bob Marley now, and I'm jamming and stuff, and the band is going off. And to steal the show, Damien Jr. Gang Marley, he came out and he slayed it, and it. Did y'all see Damien Jr. Gang Marley's dreads? Long as a river. His dread was so damn long, but he was giving me Jamaican, and he was making me feel like I was in the islands and it was going off. Oh, I was tired after watching the performance. So make sure y'all check my blog out, because I have the video on my blog, therealrastaboy.blogspot.com. The entire performance for the Bob Marley tribute. The closest show out was what's his name? LL Cool J and some other people. I don't care. The performance I didn't care for that performance from LL Cool J or whoever he performed. But anyway, one of the nights, I guess, I'm not sure if it's a epic moment, but Prince came out of nowhere. Nobody even knew that he was on the show or was gonna be at the Grammys. He came out on the stage performing. I guess he gave the best song of the year or album of the year. He gave an award to I don't remember who got it. I don't know if it was Fun or whoever got the song of the year, but it was a UK group. I don't know who got the award, but all I know that Prince came out being a dramatic, being this grand pose, shades and everything, face beat for the gods, his lipstick popping, he was wearing his nude lip gloss, his face was big. I'm not sure what shade of MAC, Revlon, CoverGirl, L'Oreal, Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid brand of makeup he was wearing, but Prince makeup was beat. And the lip gloss had this nude lip gloss, and he came out all dramatic with his cane, and then he stayed there for like a good 5-10 seconds, then walked down to the. Everybody was just in awe because everybody didn't know that Prince was gonna be at the Grammys. Anyway, the Grammys, it was okay here and there, could have been better. But anyway, I enjoyed myself for what I did like. And that's all I'm going to say right now. So Grammys, I give y'all an 8 out of 10 or a 5 star. I give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Y'all can do better, so step it up. Anyway, before I go on, I want to give a big shout out to Whitney Houston. Today is the 1-year anniversary of her death. So sorry that you are no longer with us, Miss Sissy, Miss Whitney, Nippy Houston. May your soul rest in peace, and we all will remember you and always love you. Whitney Houston, rest in peace. I had to say that. Moving along, ATL Hustle was on last night. ATL Hustle was on last night. So ATL Hustle was on last night while the Grammys was going on. I couldn't do that, switching them. So what I did, I DVR ATL Housewife and watch the Grammys live. Because I can't do that back and forth switching. Anyway, ATL Hustle was on last night, and most of it, I'm going to give you a quick recap. What I realized it was mostly about was Cynthia's pageant that was coming up, and Portia, Portia Stewart working with her to, make the pageant come off, really good and stuff. And everybody know that Portia, I don't know if she's still stuck in kindergarten mode or she is like, I don't know, but Portia is a special lady. I didn't say that right. Anyway, I'm drinking on kiwi strawberry martini, kiwi strawberry sippy juice from Kool-Aid, those little cute little ones you get in the grocery stores from for your kids, with some vodka and a splash of ginger beer or ginger ale. Cheers. But Portia Stewart, you need help. You are so you're so challenged. You and your husband, maybe that's what you're made for together, because while he's making up these words, you have no sense. You was like, guilty until proven guilty. That's not how it goes, boo-boo. It's guilty until proven innocent. Or the other way, innocent until proven guilty. I'm not sure where you get guilty until proven guilty. And then your husband Corey is talking about, you need to check that situation with you and Cynthia. You need to check that. You hear what I say? Check that. Like, what is it? You're a master, and then he's telling you what you need to do. Anyway, why he was telling Portia to check Cynthia was because Portia is supposed to be helping Cynthia in this pageant that she's trying to host that is coming up very soon, and she has deadlines. And there goes Portia being all nonchalant and dumb.com and dumb.edu, not sure what's going on, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. Anyway, Cynthia let her know at the end of the day is like, I don't really think that at this time I need you to work with me along on this pageant. Miss Portia now get all up in her feelings, thinking that Cynthia is trying to be, messy. Cynthia's just kind of keeping it real. It's all about business. She has deadlines to meet, and you, Portia, working with her is holding her back. You have not given her the logo. You have not given her what she's asking for from your grandfather's foundation, and you're slacking. So she took care of the project, and she's gonna do it by herself and with her and her team. Anyway. Portia had this big 40th birthday extravaganza for her husband Cordell, and Mr. Walter arrived, obviously without no Kenya Moore. And when he arrived, Peter was asking and Cordell was asking what's up with him and Kenya. He was like, it was all done since the Angola trip, or wherever they went to the islands. It was been over. So he cleared the air. I don't know what's going to go on in later episodes to see if there's going to be more revelation with Walter and this Kenya Moore story. But anyway, I felt so passionate or emotional or sympathetic for Kenya Moore on this episode of ATL Housewife, because when somebody's sick, if you're sick from cold or cancer or kidney disease or whatever the illness or sickness is, I'm gonna feel some compassion in my heart for you. And last night episode of ATL Housewife was focused on Kenya. She was getting a biopsy. I don't know. She was getting a biopsy. She was getting all this examination done because she had 2 lumps or so in her breast or under her breast or something of that sort, and she felt like she had cancer. It was so emotional watching the journey of her going to the doctor, doing all this stuff and checks and tests and stuff. Eventually, it came out that she's okay. Thank God, Kenya Moore, you're okay. You have no cancer. That's good to know. I'm glad to see that your aunt was always by your side during this time of need where your family needs to be beside you through thick and thin. What else? Also, Candy was in the show talking about she working with she's trying to go from a different R&B now to gospel for music. While I love you, Candy, I can't get into why you need to be doing too much. You're doing R&B, now you want to do gospel. Like, stick in your lane. Now you want to work with Marvin Sapp for gospel. You did whatever for writing for TLC, Scrubs here and there. I'll say stick to writing, Candy. But if you want to go do a gospel album with Marvin Sapp or whatever you want to do, a singer or whatever, be my guest. So that was Candy's take on this episode. Nene had barely no part. I see her for a hot second. She and Greg said they're gonna go on a run or walk in the neighborhood of Hollywood or LA, wherever they live at in California. That was basically it. It was Kenya showing her, you know, cancer journey and making sure that she was okay. And it was this back and forth between Kenya and Portia, messiness, and eventually, you know, eventually Cynthia ironed the shit out and said, deuces, we're still gonna be cool. I don't want you on the project. And a little small take of Phaedra heading over to Candy's house to have sweet tea. Really? That's all you could shoot about going to Candy's house to have sweet tea or iced tea, whatever y'all call it? To chit chat about Kenya not being on the project for booty, donkey booty or whatever. Anyway, who cares? So that was ATL Housewife. Hopefully y'all subscribing to my channel, and please 2 thumbs up the video before you go anywhere. And the drink of the night was kiwi strawberry martini, kiwi strawberry juice from the Kool-Aid people. You know, they made this Kool-Aid sippies for your kids and stuff, or for grown people, because I like my sippies. And I put some vodka in there and a splash of ginger ale, or I can use ginger beer. That's what I'm drinking on tonight. Please make sure you go to my blog for all the Grammy video and highlights from last night, from performances to red carpet and stuff. It's on my blog, therealrastaboy.blogspot.com. And my Instagram has a lot of pictures from the Grammys also. So if you want to check them out, follow me on Instagram at therealrastaboy. Also on Twitter and Facebook with the same name. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see y'all soon. Starting from the bottom. Alright, I gotta go. The Rihanna video is about to come on, and I make sure I gotta watch it with everybody else. So deuces, and I will see y'all later. Bye.